Hello and welcome to the 8th episode. I'm your host, Jimster Gaming, and I am playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So last time we collected a lot of money. So we actually have 1.3 million pounds almost. Plus we can take out a loan for another $500,000. So money shouldn't be an issue this time, hopefully. So the plan of the day is to get the scrap metal moving. But first of all, we need to add a train here, because there's only one train servicing this station, and it's kind of overcrowded. So, let me see. Oh, that was silly. We have the train there. So we'll just clone this one, but we'll actually add an extra carriage on this. So let's see, we have iron ore there, and we'll just buy and refit the wagon and open the train and make sure that we have iron ore. Tush, and off you go. So that was the start of this one. So the plan for the day is to move scrap metal. So we have a scrap metal plant here in Norwich that we have that we are now supplying with engineering supplies. It hasn't got any yet, but it will soon. It's producing 108 tons, and it needs to supply 4 different mills. So it needs to supply 3 steel mills and an aluminum mill. So that means when it's up and running correctly, that means we need to move a little bit more than 400, or sorry, it will produce a little bit more than 400 per month. And if we get 80% out of that, that means, say, 300. So that means that every single place receiving the scrap metal will only get like 60 or 70 each. No. Yeah, 70, sorry. 7 times 4 is 28. So that's what we will have to set up. So this one was actually too small, because we would need 4 of these. So I'll just add an empty one. Let's see, these have raised. Okay, so we'll just put one empty here. That was too long, of course. Fixed. Oh, it's there now, right? So that means the production should ramp up immediately. Not sure if it unloads something. Yeah, it must have, because it has made a profit, so that means it has unloaded something. We also need to do that to ensure that we have access to all tracks from the depot. So that's great. Yes, so that will be the first project of the day, but we're only going to connect this one to Sheffield, to Cardiff. The reason being that the other 3 places that this one will connect are Barrow-in-Furness, which is up here somewhere, here. And we don't have anything else going there, so I think we'll wait with that one for now. Then we also have Motherwell, which is over up in Scotland here. And the last one is Inverness, the aluminum plant, which is here. So yeah, that will take some time. So either I do trains that are taking 70, which will be a very small train, or I will make longer trains, but instead drop the thing off somewhere else. So for example, for Cardiff, it might make sense to drop it off here. Why? Well, because then we'll just use a road vehicle to bring it over to Cardiff Steel Mill, because that means we will get a more steady supply, because we need to get in a little bit of scrap metal every month. Otherwise, if we do it the normal way, we will have to have like 3 trains on this line and maybe 4 trains for the ones going to Scotland. That means we will actually have to have 3, 6, 10, 14 trains, taking 70 each, when we could just do 2 trains for each one, or 1 train for each one, and transport much more, so it just comes in every 3 months instead. So I think we'll go with that approach, because otherwise we're just going to get clogged unnecessarily. So I think of that approach, so that means Bristol Tanner Road will also do that. So we have a lot of coal here, I can see, and here we also only have 1 train. So we will again just clone the existing one, holding Control down, which means that it will get the same orders, and it will also end up in the same group, which is important for keeping track of stuff later on. So we've already done 2 trains without getting anywhere. So the next plan is to start this one off. So that will be A, and SM would be scrap metal, I guess. Good. So we're just going to buy 1 vehicle here now. Not sure what actually can take scrap metal. Okay, we can only use these. So the train is faster than the tracks anyway, but this one takes 40 tons, so we'll do that. And since we're doing it every 3 months, so 3 times, so that means we need to transport 200, so 5 of these would do. Great. Refit the scrap metal, put it in there, and full load. And I will actually bring it through that one just in case, and down to Bristol, and here we'll transfer it and bring it through the waypoint and back into the depot. Great. And again, we need to remember to put it. Oh, we have done ungrouped trains from before actually. We'll fix that one later on. So make a new top group called SM. And that one goes to Bristol, so it's called BRS. Done. Move this one over there, move this one in there. Great. Perfect. And the remaining ungrouped train I'll fix at a later point offline. So that was that. We'll start it as well, and we'll build a connection. So I need to figure out what is townland. That should be townland, right? No. Okay, so you have a lot of non-town land here, which is great. So I'll put the station there, I believe. And since it's just going to serve one small purpose, I'm actually just going to do a terminus 1. And we have a train in the way. So let's move the train out. Soon. As soon as something else moves. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Like that. We'll continue this way. So we'll have one street going there. And we'll need to have one street going there. Just to prepare for the city, so it can expand if it wants to. Like that, and we'll put in a depot there. I've actually started to do something here that I never finished, but whatever. It is getting finished now. We will have to find a place to build a bridge. There or there or there. I think that one is best. Oh, it wasn't even. Then we'll do it there. So by building a low bridge, it means that we are not going to allow ships, larger ships, to get under. But this river doesn't really go anywhere anyway. It just goes up to Birmingham, and I don't think we'll have seagoing vessels on this. Building a canal and do seagoing vessels. We might build a canal, but in that case they will have to reload down here or similar. So suspension bridge would be nice. And we need to remove that one and bring the street up and over, because it's important to get the cities to grow as well, because that's just going to make things look much more realistic in the future. So I prefer to get the cities going as well, even though you don't make any money out of it, but you will, hopefully. Great, so we need to connect Cardiff, like that, I guess. Because that means there is room for them to build a little bit there. We'll probably build another crossing there maybe, but it's a later thing to do. And here I know that we had an issue before, so let me see. This one isn't really great to have there. So I think the local authority owns a lot of land here. That's the first one they don't have. Okay, so we'll just put it on there. And we'll do just that. That's not actually the best way of doing it. From the city perspective, this is silly, but well, we'll keep it at that. Good, so we now have a road connection, and that means that we can get some road vehicles going. So I will actually put in, let me see, scrap metal. I think I'll put in 2, and I'll use the fastest ones. The prime one, it can take 30. This one can take 56 actually. Okay, so we'll do the prime Carrymore. It can only take 30 tons, but it's rather quick. So I'll just buy one of those. Make sure it says scrap metal. Bring it from Bristol Tanner Road all the way down to Cardiff Power Plant, and then let it go into the depot when it comes back home. We will also put a depot down here, a temporary one, and the only reason for that is so we can clone this one and get 2 that are reasonably spaced out for now. They usually have a tendency to unspace themselves out. I didn't put full load because I just want this to go back and forth, and as there are 2 trucks, it should be fine. I might change that, but that's the way it will be now. Great. So we need to group these as well. I will do that later on. So that's the only one we're going to connect today from Norwich. Instead, we are going to go international for once. So I'm going to put and we're building our first ship even. Look at that. So let's build a dock there. That's a transfer station, by the way. And then we are going to build a dock here, because it just exactly covers the corner there, which I didn't think was possible, but it is, which is great. The problem here is that this one will get its engineering supplies from here, and this engineering supplies place, the lumber yard in Groningen, is going to get its planks from over here, somewhere, don't even remember where it was, from Novgorod. So this is going to be a later project. It will probably go by boat though, and that means we need to build the canal. Either this one that exists in real life, or we'll build one connection canal here. I haven't decided yet, we'll see. Good. That being done, so I want to get everything going out this way. So we're going to go through there at Texel, and I'm not sure exactly where we're heading. We're heading in a straight line, then down. Okay, great stuff. I don't remember how close these boys needs to be, but I think they need to be rather close, because the ships has a tendency to get lost. I actually tried this out without boys, that worked fine, but I know that they are very happy to go somewhere else if you don't keep track of stuff. So we'll need one out here somewhere as well. Let's put it there. Dish. Hope that's fine. And I'll put in the ship depot in Hull. And let's put in one down here as well. I think actually we'll put in a ship depot at Texel. The reason being that we don't need to have a bunch of these, since we are going to have, well, we have this line, we're going to have a passenger line probably from Amsterdam going to the UK somewhere. We probably have something with these going out or in. We have this one that needs to get down here. We have livestock from this one going somewhere as well. And we might... Oh, did I say going to the dairy? It should go to the textile mill, of course. So I'm sure there will be more of these. So I'll just leave this one here. There will also be a passenger going from textile, of course. So this ship depot will be there. Great. So build a new ship. And it needs to be able to hold scrap metal. There's just so many ships. I think what I had looked after was this one. It takes 380. This one will speed up to somewhere there. This is 29. This one is much better, because this one moves at 42. This one only do 29. So 42 is a great speed. And it's a little bit smaller, 270. But I think that's fine. Build and refit. And make sure that we have scrap metal, dish, and get cracking. Full load any cargo. And then just go out by the two boys. Let's see if it's going to accept this or not. Looks good so far anyway. And there, and we'll do a transfer order. It's always great when the phone makes stupid things. I will actually put it there, not that it needs it, but anyway, because there are no breakdowns on, if I remember correct. And we'll just continue back the same way we came, through the gap at Texel, and and going into that one there. Yeah, it will find its way anyway. Great, so that is one ship, and we are going to make a ship group. Don't remember what the place is called actually. Kingston upon Hull. Okay. Which we cut and move this one in there, and move this one under there. And I have calculated this, and I think that the ship takes 5 months on the return journey. So that means we will currently, since this ship is just way bigger than we actually need. It has 270 tons, which is basically 2 months supply of this one. I will just put on 3 for now. And I think that's actually 1 too many, but we'll do it anyway. 2 and 3. Done. Oh, and please let me know in the comments if you think I'm making this wrong. So here we are going to put up 2 of those. We'll put them there. Then we're going to cheat a little bit, because otherwise the game is going to clog them up on the same place. Need to do that and that as well. Good stuff. So what I'm doing now is that I'm putting this one, I'm putting one here, and I'm putting one there. So the idea here is that this one will come in here, go to the depot, and then end up here loading. This one will come in here, go to that depot, and end up on this side loading. So what this is going to be rebuilt at some point later on, but yeah, because there are some rail connections that needs to be built here as well. So we'll just move this one over here. Let's see where it comes out. Yes, it will go here. So just because we can, we will bring it connected into Leeds Bradford. Let's just bring it over there. And as I said, we'll have to do something with it when we build the railway down here, just to make sure that it doesn't affect it. So we'll just bring it up there for now. We'll see where the station for this one ends up, for example. Done. And we are actually going to put it on this side, and it fitted perfectly there. Does it get over there? No, it can't. Okay. Do that. And we are going to put just a standard one, because there's no loading here, just unloading. So they never need to wait. So that's great. Yes. That one done. And then we need to fix the other one, which is going to go in there. I don't want to go through this one, to be honest, because it would just make something silly out of it. Yes, I know we're not supposed to do a lot of terraforming, but that was not a lot. Down there, and I can't get through. Actually, let's skip that plan altogether. Remove these and just bring this one over instead. And the same here. This one will also be connected most likely on this side. So we'll sort something whenever that's needed. I think I'll take this one up here. Oops, up here actually. Oh, was it that close? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this one go here, and this one goes here. Great. All connected to Middlesbrough, that was. So, oh, don't want to do that. Okay, so we'll have a connection here, I would guess. And did that. and just bring this one up on this side. There. I hope it ended up correct. Otherwise it's going to protest. That's fine. So that's all done. But in this case I will actually make them full. Just because I want. We'll use these. It's basically the same one. Buy and refit. And just make sure it says scrap metal. Go there. Full load. Continue over there. And come back into the depot. Great. And then we'll make one in the other depot as well. Vehicle. Prime one by scrap metal and start there. Make full load. Get over to Sheffield. And then back and go to this depot. Great. And I'm actually going to clone them, I think. So this one will get an extra. And in this depot we'll make an extra as well. Just to make sure that there are. Great, we need to do that. The same here. Get going. So, we will just have a look here at this beautiful new ship coming out. Look at that beauty. Woohoo! And it's extra nice when you get these purple lines around it, but whatever. Things are coming in. Good news. Are we starting to get something here? Not sure, not yet. What we'll do though... Oh, did I make it scrap metal? I did, yes. Good. What I will do now is to actually add one small tile. It was connected already, so it's not important. Just put one small tile to see if it actually gets visible. So this one is not producing. Is something happening? What's the problem here is that I don't know. So that one has 24 tons. Woohoo! That means something is happening. Great stuff. So we'll actually wait and send it when sorry, and send it when it reaches 60. It has 24, so that will take some miles. 37. We didn't use any money though. We have 1.3 million again. And we're waiting for this one to reach 60 so I can send it on, because that means it will fill 2 trucks, one on each line. Hopefully. There we are. Okay. So 63 it is, and skip. Good, so it will just go over there and down there. So the first ship line is active and ready, and all is good. These should be connected and hopefully working together. That means this one and this one will start to get a little bit of scrap metal. And do we have a scrap metal train? it should still be at Norwich, I guess. No, it wasn't. Where is the scrap metal train? Oh, it's already full. Okay, great. It's over here already. Northampton Waypoint. This is going to be an issue, maybe. I can see an issue coming with this, but whatever. And we have no, we did get a green light. Great. So, and there is a housing there. It's a little bit silly placed, maybe, but whatever. I'm sure this will be fine. And these two are well spread out. Anyway, so that was that. I will do some small changes and arrange. I will arrange another one of these, by the way, because I think we only got one. So I'm going to do that immediately, actually. Clone that train. And we'll put one extra on. Like that. So for the next episode I will prepare some plans because next episode I believe that we are heading north to Barrow-in-Furness, and that will be good fun. So until then, have a great day and see you next time. Thank you for watching.